Yes, hello. So anyhow, yeah, so tomorrow's the 5th. Wow, tomorrow's the 5th, man. It's my birthday tomorrow, man. That's a big day for me. I didn't even realize that until just now. So anyway, that's a big day for me. But yeah, so tomorrow is the official day to go vote, and guess what, man? I'm fucking voting, man. I'm fucking voting. You all know who I'm voting for. Try to guess who I'm voting for. Okay, time's up. Who is it? Yep, that's right, motherfucker. Trump 2024. So yeah, in all my 50 years of being alive, I've never seen an election more important than this. And everybody has their own reasons for voting or not voting. I don't call people that don't vote stupid. I don't believe that. I have intelligent friends that don't vote. They're not stupid. I have intelligent friends that vote Democrat, and which is a really strange phenomena to observe in the world. But there's a lot of strange shit that's been going on in the world, especially like shit has gotten really weird in the last 8-10 years, man. I mean, shit's always been weird, of course, but we're entering a whole new, dude. There's so much crazy shit, like talking about my storyboard with these satanic witches and murder and all this shit. I mean, just everything. You got the World Economic Forum pushing New World Order. We've seen lockdowns and mask mandates. A so-called global pandemic. I mean, how much weirder does it have to get before people realize, man, we don't know what the fuck is going on, man. So anyways, I have friends that don't vote, and I don't think I have intelligent friends that don't vote, so I would never say that people that don't vote are stupid. And they can explain to me why they don't vote. Sometimes their explanations make sense, sometimes they don't, though. Sometimes they don't make sense. You see, there are people that aren't paying attention to this also. There are people that gave up on the political system long ago, right or wrong, whatever your opinion, that don't even pay attention to what's going on. There are people that are extremely low-informed people that will go and vote. They don't even know what's going on and they go vote. There's people that have no fucking idea what's going on in politics and they don't vote, but they claim they know what's going on in politics, but they have no idea. You got people that have no idea what's going on in politics that vote. And then you've got people that do know what's going on in politics or have enough of an idea of what's going on in politics and choose not to vote. And you've got people that are pretty aware of what's going on in politics that go vote. But what I'm telling you is the majority of aware voters that understand what's going on in politics are going to vote Trump. The majority of voters that aren't aware of what's going on in politics are going to vote Kamala. That's just the way it is. I mean, it really is, And I'll tell you why I vote, why I'm going to vote. Well, this is the thing that people don't understand as well. If you haven't lived for decades in California, then you don't understand what it's like to live in a communist shithole. So communism hasn't affected your life personally yet. So if you got all these people that are fleeing California, that's because they're fleeing communism. Like, it's bad in California, dude. And the more awake and aware people are, the more they see how bad it is. And that's why you got all these people fleeing California. Depending on how aware they are of what's going on. See, I fled California in 2017, and I know exactly why I fled. I understand what's going on. See, for the last 17 years, I've viewed everything through the lens of of measuring society by how it treats its poor. Like, I worked in the homeless service provider 10 field for 10 years. I lived on the street for 10 years. I've got 20 years of observation of how society treats its poor. And so a lot of my decision making is based on my experience and observation and measuring society by how it treats its poor. And California, it doesn't get any worse than California when it comes to how a society treats its poor. So, and California is the most liberal state in this country. It is fully political. Everything about that state, California, is political. And people that have never experienced living in a communist environment like that, they haven't been beaten down by communism and socialism. So they're going to not care as much about the election, the 2024 election. And, you know, they're just going to be, they're not grounded. They're not based at all, you know. Whereas all these masses of people that are fleeing California, I guarantee you the majority of those people are going to vote, and they're going to vote Trump because they don't want to live in a communist society. It's very simple. And then you've got all them people that want communism that live there. So that's what it's all coming down to, is do you want to live in a communist society or not? But if you don't even know what communism is, you've never experienced socialist communism in your life and having it directly impact your life, well, then you don't really know what's going on with politics. You really don't, you know. I would challenge anybody that lives in California to tell me what a wonderful place California is, you know. So anyways, you know, so yeah, I'm voting for Trump tomorrow. I'm voting for fucking Trump. And I'm going to stay up all night and watch the polls all night. You know, what you got here is you got the Treebeard phenomena, where there's all these people in this country that say, well, I'm not on anybody's side because nobody's on my side, and so they're not going to vote. But look at what happened to Treebeard. He did end up taking a side, remember? Well, that's what's going to happen to all these people. The line's going to get drawn, and when this communist shit starts coming for them, then they're gonna all of a sudden be like, hey, what the fuck? Well, and that's what all these Trumpers are already saying. All these people that are going to vote Trump, they're already there. They've already experienced it. And they're just like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. That's why they're all going to vote for Trump. And so, you know, the Treebeard phenomena. You're one of these, I'm not on anybody's side because nobody's on my side. That's great. But observe the Treebeard phenomena. Look at the Treebeard archetype. What ends up happening with Treebeard? Treebeard discovers a reason to join a side, and that's what's going to happen eventually. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. And, you know, like when I'm talking about witchcraft and stuff, all of this stuff with Satanism and Freemasonry, trace where it's coming from. I guarantee you the majority of it's coming from the political left, the liberal left. Way more than it is the political right. That's just a fact. That's just an undeniable fact. I almost feel like telling you guys, just go vote Trump, dude. Stop playing games. But, you know, whatever. I'm kind of implying that. Trace where all this satanic Luciferian Freemasonry is coming from. I guarantee you, these people, all the ones that are starting to get exposed, just the ones that are starting to get exposed, you know, base it off of empirical evidence. Just what you can say, yes, I can trace this, like the P. Diddy scandal. That's all liberal stuff. Those are all those people involved in the P. Diddy scandal. They're all liberals. The majority of all those people from the Epstein Island and stuff, they're all liberals, dude. Now, I'm not saying that the Republican or the conservative is perfect, but one of these two, there is a difference. And I'm voting against the P. Diddy, all these P. Diddy people with their freak off parties and all these weirdos with their islands. You know, I'm against it. I'm voting against it. The tie, when you trace it back, it all goes back to that more than it does the Republican side. So you know. Anyways, yeah, I'm voting Trump, man. I'm fucking voting Trump, man. But yep, and that's what. So I actually voted for Trump in 2020 also, and I stayed up and watched the polls. And then I realized, like, I looked at it and was like, dude, Trump has got this by a landslide. And so I just went to sleep. I was like, fuck it. I'm not watching no more. I already know who won, you know. Then you wake up the next day and it's like, oh, Biden got it, huh? Yeah, well. So anyways, I know there's all kinds of argument and it's all heated about, you know, the non-voters versus the voters and everything else. And I got nothing to lose to vote for Trump. You know, the ballot box place is just like right down the street. I could walk to it in 10 minutes. And because I live in this tiny town where there isn't a lot of people, I don't have to wait in a long line. It'd take me 5-10 minutes to drop my vote. That's it. It's like no problem. I got tons of downtime right now. That's why I'm blasting all these videos every day, all day. I got tons of downtime right now. I could either go vote or just sit here and do nothing or do push-ups or something. And I can already hear the jokes. Well, you'd be better off doing push-ups than voting. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's just what I want to do. I want to vote Trump. And I know why. I have a good reason why. That's the thing. People have a good reason to vote Trump. There is no good reason to vote Kamala. That's silly. That's silly. Anybody that's voting Kamala, they're just uninformed people. They don't understand what is going on. And, you know, we're all flawed people, so whatever. I have friends that are going to vote Democrat, you know, stuff, and it's like, whatever, man. I guess. Do whatever you think, you know. I have friends that aren't going to vote, and it's like, okay, whatever. I have friends that are going to vote third party. It's like, okay, I don't know what's the point in voting if you're going to vote third party, but whatever. And I got friends that are voting Trump. Now, the friends that are voting Trump, they're all charged. They're excited. They're full of passion. You know, it's energized. They know why. They know what's going on. But Kamala voters, they're not energized and all pumped up and excited. Not at all. They're just like holding their nose to go vote. You know, so there's a difference, man. Anyways, yeah, so that's it. I'm voting. Fuck it. Trump 2024, motherfuckers.